Bastrop County is once again experiencing an outbreak of wildfires. Dry and windy conditions have led to several fires. The largest fire burning right now is near Smithville, which is southwest of the city of Bastrop. It is being called the Leaky Fire, and it is only 10% contained now. KXAN's Chris SADEGHI is live in Smithville, where firefighters are working to bring this wildfire under control. Chris.
Yes, Shannon, in just the last hour, the estimated acres burned from the Forest Service went from 25 acres to 150. That tells you how quickly it is burning. You can also see how quickly that black smoke is rising in the horizon. We've seen trucks going in and out and also aircraft up in the air fighting this fire. The Forest Service says it's only 10% contained, but that they do have plenty of resources, several agencies involved, including some on standby. This area is just outside of Busher State Park, and we've heard no structures are in immediate danger, but the color of the smoke cloud is black, and that indicates what could be burning.
And so the grasses are going to put off a more white smoke, but the fine fuels are what's igniting very readily and carrying the fire across the landscape. When it hits the pockets of pines and yaupons and hardwoods, then you're going to get the heavier fuels involved, and that's when you're going to see the darker, blacker smoke.
And as I mentioned, no structures in immediate danger. However, they are taking no chances. Lindsey Bramson is here with me to explain about some evacuations that have taken place.
Chris, we learned just a few minutes ago that MD Anderson, the fire actually spread onto the property of MD Anderson. Now, the structure itself is not in immediate danger, but it is in a rural part of that property, and that is why officials took precaution earlier today to evacuate people at the MD Anderson research facility. Now, they also evacuated campers who were at Busher State Park. As Chris had mentioned earlier, we are right near that. It's just down the road. Now, it's unclear just how many people were inside the research facility at the time, but because it's so close to the fire, officials with the research facility chose to evacuate everyone and send them home early on this afternoon. Now, just to give you an idea of just how dangerous this fire is, we were told to leave the property of MD Anderson as soon as we got there and actually had to shoot our video a little bit down the road. Now, as I mentioned, 10 campers from the park were sent home, again, just to be safe, but nobody was hurt. Now, fire officials say at this time it's unclear when campers will be allowed back into the park, and also employees and people at the research facility. But of course, we're going to keep asking questions and bring you any updates as they come into us. Shannon, back to you.
All right, Lindsey, thank you very much. And as we mentioned before, several fires also broke out in other areas of Bastrop County today. In the western part of the county, near the town of Cedar Creek, a fire started just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. The Bastrop County Emergency Management Office reports an abandoned building and several cars were burned there. That fire is now out, though, and we're told there are no other fires still burning tonight in Bastrop County. And, you know, I got to say, Jim, I remember last night, the last thing you said at 10 o'clock was how concerned you were about the fire danger today because of all the wind.
It's been so dry, gusty winds behind the cold front. We knew it would be a dry front.
Right.
All these conditions really combining to create a very near critical fire weather situation today. This fire is so big over there in Smithville, or in the Smithville area, we can see it. You're looking live from our weather camera at St. Mark's Medical Center over toward Bastrop County, and that's a ways away. Notice the flag there still whipping in Fayette County.